Welcome to the Dump Truck Toolbox. I'm Alan, and today we're going to go on a sand pit ride along. So you've caught me with my bed up here. I need to dump out this load of sand, and then we're going to go to the other side of the construction site and pick up some waste soil that we're going to backhaul back to the sand pit. I'm backing up to the excavator that's going to load me here. This is waste soil from this construction site. So they're removing soil and then putting in clean sand. I don't understand the civil engineering behind it, but all I know is I take a truckload of dirt away and I bring a truckload of sand back. You can see me pulling out my pad. Take a couple of notes here, arrival time and what I'm carrying. This construction site is an ongoing business. There's a lot of employee cars and at times a fair amount of pedestrian traffic, especially at shift change. So when I enter here, I turn on my strobes and I'm very, very attentive to vehicles and to people. And I'm especially attentive when I'm backing. You could hear me put down the drop axles, and because this is a quint, there are 3 of them. As we pull out here, heading to a 6-lane divided surface street. This job required a mix of driving in the city and on rural 2-lane roads. No freeway driving to and from the sand pit though. We're going to jump ahead here to the entry to the sand pit.
Arrive at 100 Princess Anne Road on the left.
This material yard is right at the North Carolina border. Good operation. They have a good group of employees. The loaders are very skilled. I've been yelled at once or twice, but I definitely deserved it. But they're very, very helpful. And then the people who work in the office here are very good. And early on, one of my first times I was driving on my own here, I said, "I'm a rookie. Please forgive me if I make a mistake. Please tell me what I should do." And they were very supportive and were happy to do that. So pull up to the window here. I get my ticket, and in this case, we're getting paid by the load, and so it's very important that I keep track of the ticket that we get from the sand pit, and then keep one copy for our records and give 2 copies to the person managing the dump trucks at the site. And so this is an interesting operation. They have their own fleet of trucks, and it's quite a large fleet. They have some parked here, and then they have another location where they park more trucks. And so there's a lot of sand that moves out of this pit. We're coming up on the dump out area up here. I should say that not all the trucks you see in the sand pit are working the job we're working. There's a tractor that keeps the roads groomed. They do a good job. And now we're going to bear left here. The loading area is to our right. We'll come back to that. But this is the dump out area. And they get waste soil. And I think we're dumping it into a hole that they took sand out of. And I'm not sure how this landfill works or this sand pit works, but I know another place we work at, they have quite the gig going. They sell the topsoil and other material leaving the pit, and then they charge for you dumping, and at least some of it they're able to reuse. They mix it or filter it, and then they sell it again. So it's a pretty good deal to get paid for accepting the material and then to sell it back to someone else. You can see a truck there backed up. I'm going to go past him as best I can. I don't like to block anyone else since he's going to be done before I'm done, and if I'm on the side near the exit there, I might be in his way. And so just enough room here to pull around, and then I'm going to back up. And they don't have a real specific spot to put things in, but I know from an earlier run that there's a a problem with the sand being soft. So I want to make sure that I don't go too far back because I do not want to get stuck here. Shift into neutral and unlock the tailgate and start raising the bed. If you've seen my other videos with the quad from this view, you should be able to tell that the Quint has quite a bit longer bed, and that means the ram there, the hydraulic ram that pushes it up, is longer and the top of the bed is higher. This is a level dump out site, but if there's any angle at all, you have to be very careful because you don't want a lot of the material stuck near the top of the bed when you lift it up and have it potentially cause the truck to wobble or even lean over. Now the bed's all the way up. You can see the dirt still coming out slowly, so I'm going to pull forward, slap the brakes, listen for the tailgate. There you go. So you can hear the tailgate. I'm not sure it's totally clean, so I'm going to back up a little bit and hit the brakes again. And I didn't see any dirt come out, so I think I'm good to go here. Shift out of reverse, push the lever to lower the tailgate, and, well, actually I did stop again. So now I'll lower the tailgate and start my turn. I'm going to head back to the exit of the dump out area. As I maneuver around here, there are a number of trucks coming in and out of this area. The rules don't always apply here. So there's a truck passing on the right side, and it makes sense because they've got to turn around and I don't. All right, just locked my tailgate there. That was the sound you heard. And now we're going to head back out to the main road through the sand pit, bear left, and head to the loading area. As I enter the loading area here, I always take a glance to see where everyone's lining up at. So you can see, once again, the rules of the road don't necessarily apply. Someone's lined up on the left there. I think waiting to back into the front loader, or the excavator. So I'm going to make my way over to the right here, because the front loader in the back is open. Go as far right as I can without getting in the soft sand. And then I'm going to make a hard left turn. to spin the truck around as best I can. And then I'm going to back. And I think I have enough room, if I recall, to do this in one backing maneuver. I'll zoom in on the backup camera again, and you can see the front loader primed and ready to start loading me there. So here's a different view. I'd like some feedback on whether this makes any sense or not, but I have one angle of the back loader out the back, and then I'm showing you the close up on the backup camera. So love to hear if you think this is useful and interesting or merely annoying. And I call this the backup camera. It's actually mounted on the side of the truck, so that's why we're getting a little better view. They're not synced perfectly because they're from different runs. Finish up my notes. And then we actually have some interesting stuff going on in front of the truck here. So we're going to switch to a different view. And there you have a truck backing up to the excavator. The excavator loader takes a little longer because their scoop doesn't hold as much as the front loader. So I go ahead and pull out here. And you can see the excavator continuing to load them. I'll zoom out, start making my way to the exit. So appreciate you coming along today, in and out of the sand pit. As always, if you found today's video interesting or useful, please click the like button. Join the conversation by posting comments below. And then as always, I encourage you to subscribe. That helps other people find our channel. So please be safe out there. I need to get back on the road here. Hope to see you soon on the Dump Truck Toolbox.